Welcome to Presentation Karaoke, where business, improv, and pictures of livestock collide. The rules are simple. 7 slides, 5 minutes, go! If you want to be on the show, just click the link below. Just as a way of getting started, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about you and what you do?
Yeah, so I am Kristy West, and I am an applied improv facilitator and founder of Brave Space. And we create brave space to practice brave skills. A mouthful.
Oh, Alexa, please stop.
Alexa.
She's
so needy.
She is needy. So take it away, Kristy.
So hello, everybody. I am Kristy West. I am an applied improv facilitator and founder of Brave Space. Today, I want to be talking to you about how to fight corporate bullshit. I mean, it is a very popular theme that invades and or permeates a lot of corporate environments, I'm afraid. And so what I want to do today is really prepare you with how to take the horns of that. So, I mean, are you really handling all of the BS that's flying around you in the best ways that you can? Are you flexing when you need to? And I mean, you know what? The fog of business can really be, it's hard to see, right? It's hard to see through all the fog that can invade the workspace. And if you can't see, well, you know, you're going to have to just rely on your ears. And a lot of people aren't very good listeners. And you have to be a great listener in a business environment in order to really kind of combat the bullshit. I mean, the smartest people use the dumbest words. Have you ever noticed that? I mean, leaders in companies who are supposed to set the example for us are sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, the dumbest people in the world. And I've had some great leaders, but, you know, I've also had some really dumb leaders. And, you know, I think, you know, we have to keep that in mind. You might be the smartest person in the room. And if you can spot the thing, you know what I'm talking about? If you can spot the thing, you're already leaps and bounds above everybody else. I mean, best of breed, guesstimate, mission critical. These are all buzzwords you might find in a corporate environment, right? But if you can spot the hashtag thing, meaning the thing that's really going to stand out and make a difference amongst all the other buzzwords out there, then you are way ahead of the game. So don't give in to the, mind share repository, thought leadership, skin in the game kind of thing. Be inventive and creative and innovative. Make up new buzzwords that are inside the box, not outside. And I mean, there's 3 kinds of corporate mediocrity, if you would. I mean, there's the guy who just doesn't care, right? And then there's the guy who's like, what do you mean? And then there's the guy or girl who says, wait, what? I mean, we all know these people. We work with them every day. Are you accommodating them? Are you uncaring, focused, and accidental? Because those 3 key things can really set you apart. You can become the person who cares, and the person who's above average, and the person who says, whoa, no, don't wait, go. Don't be mediocre. So one of the biggest, I think, phenomenons out there right now is the Hawkins conundrum. And if you haven't heard of this, it's literally a conundrum that people in teams find themselves in when everybody has a cup of coffee but one person. Okay, so everyone's sitting around and they're working, and this originated because there was a guy, his name was Hawkins, and he always felt excluded because he never had a cup of coffee. If you'll see in our slide here, Hawkins is the guy looking pretty sad who doesn't have a cup of coffee in front of him. You can see his face. He looks like he's about to cry. So don't leave people out. Get everybody a cup of coffee. Don't, that's BS. That's corporate BS right there. So don't bring on the Hawkins conundrum. Get Hawkins a cup of coffee because we want him to feel included, right? So basically, today's engagement kind of looks like, this cubed environment. Everyone's sort of looking at screens, looking down. But tomorrow's engagement togas. I mean, we're having fun. We've got, I don't know, tissue or sheets wrapped around us. Either one, it doesn't matter because we're smiling and we're high-fiving and we're peace signing. We're having fun. That's tomorrow's engagement. So if you can fight the corporate bullshit, you will be happy, smiling, more productive, more creative, more innovative, and all the things that we look for in today's most successful business environments. Thank you for your time.
Bravo! Awesome, Kristy.
I don't know about that, but I did it.
You did a great job. Really fabulous.
This is fun, and it is a lot like improv in that you get nervous every time you hit the stage, but I would rather not have a script than have a script. I'm more nervous when I have a script. But I think this is a really fun thing that you're doing. Thank you for thinking of me and mentioning me and including me. And I'm sure you're going to have a trail of these things that people are going to get addicted to.
Cool. No, so let me ask you, while I have you, what is your advice for people in business that have to present to their managers, to their executives, to their customers? What is a couple good bits of advice that you can offer people?
One of the best pieces of advice, kind of an eye-opening moment for me personally. I mean, I do teach a lot of executive presence and I teach a lot of presentational skills, but I really had, up until a certain point, really used the angle of connecting through personal stories. So we all know that. We've all heard that. It's kind of almost getting a little bit played out, personal connection and all that. So that's kind of how I would bring the applied improv into helping groups be better at presenting or, finding humor in a presentation. Those were sort of my sweet spots. And then recently, someone who is also an applied improv facilitator, she brought to mind this idea of if you can connect today's generations, I would say the Gen Xers and the millennials are really about purpose and finding purpose in their work and meaning in their work. So when I work with those salespeople, it's difficult in a presentation kind of to get them to be authentic and connect with the message. Mm-hmm. So you can first identify what your purpose is. Like, what is your purpose? I feel like mine is to help people. I think mine is to bring teams and people together and also equip people with these human skills that I think are so important in business. Like that's my purpose. I have to keep that top of mind no matter what I'm delivering. That purpose has to be at the top of my mind no matter what I'm doing, no matter what story I'm telling, and it really helped me to think, if I know my purpose and I connect it in some way to every piece of content that I deliver, whether it's a game in a facilitation workshop or a keynote, it takes the pressure off. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Or I'm trying to figure out how to say a slide's statistics or a message that is an idea of another thought leader that can still have my purpose attached to it. Does that make sense?
It does, because your purpose doesn't go anywhere, but it's where your home is.
But we forget to let that permeate and ride through our presentations. At the heart of all of that is I really want people to get along better at work. And I want people to reach their fullest potential at work.
Awesome job, Kristy. Thank you so much for being on the show. If y'all watching this want to be on the show, click the link below, and you never know.